7:15, actually I should say day 5, May 2nd, 2021. It's 7:15, actually it's 7:18 in the morning. Just got dropped off at that Route 30 sign you saw there. Good old boy Bob at the hostel who ran the place. The guy's 80 years old. He doesn't look like he's over 60. He does a lot of, what does it say? Trail closed due to storm damage. Follow reroute. What? I'm not doing that. I'm not a chance. I'm going all the way. Got to touch them all. But anyway, Bob dropped me off. Great hostel, Trail of Hope Hostel. It's a Christian ministry. Reverend Bob and Sister Tina weren't there, so I paid Bob. He used to own the place. He's a wealth of knowledge. Today we're doing 16 to Thomas Run Shelter, something like that. 16 miles. I don't know if I want to believe that sign or not. To Ramble Trail. Well, I'm not a Ramble Trailer, I'm a ATer. So we're going to follow the AT. So, yeah, sorry to I'm rambling myself. I apologize. We're going to do 16 miles, Thomas Run Shelter. Good water there, but we're going to go to Caledonia State Park and have breakfast. It's only about half a mile. And we're going to cross the AT midway point for NOBOs and SOBOs. That's northbounders and southbounders. But it's really not the same anymore. It's not the midpoint because of constant reroutes and stuff like that. Holy mackerel. Oh, okay. I see what they're talking about. Well, let me put this camera down and see if I can't get around this stuff. Now that was one huge blowdown. Look at this thing. Wow. Oh, that one too? That must have been from the storm the other night. It's a good thing I was indoors. Wouldn't want this crashing down on your tent. You're not going to see the next second after it hits you. Hopefully that's all they were talking about. Yeah, that's a disaster. So this is a trail. This is better. I like this. Nice crisp morning again. I don't have my hoodie on. It's probably 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. But if we get yesterday's weather today, wow, I'll be truly blessed. So we'll get back to you at breakfast. Caledonia State Park. And there's a little pavilion to my left, my other right, that I'll have my breakfast in. Oh, the trail passes right by it. How fortunate. Nice, beautiful stream here. Make sure I get some water before I leave. Wow. All the comforts of home. Water. Oh. Bench right here. I see breakfast for one coming right up. I've been asked to comment on my food, how I get water, things of that nature. So just a little fast pace how I do this. So this is my stove, propane gas, butane, I don't know what it is, but anyway, this is my cook pot. I have water in there right now, and I'm going to add that to my oatmeal that I make. This is oatmeal I made from home. Actually, this is my last bag that I prepared. That has my prepared food I resupplied yesterday in Fayetteville. So I have oatmeal. Then I have electrolytes to replenish my what I sweat out. Here's some coffee. This is espresso. So yes, I'm living large on the trail with espresso. And then this is a pre-made. I made this myself. This is my dehydrated meal. I just add this to water. There's olive oil in here too. So I made this, I dehydrated it, and this is, what is this? This is taco mac. So actually ramen noodles and a whole bunch of other stuff that I dehydrated. And that's pretty much it. And as far as, hold on. Yeah, as far as how I get water, so this is my Catadine Be-Free. So I'll take this bag and I'll typically dip it right into the water, fill up the bag, and then I squeeze it into my water container. I have two other, whoops, I guess it's saying it's ready. So hold on. So I added that water into this oatmeal, which I made from home, and mix it up. And then what I'll do is the remainder of the water, I'll take my espresso, dump it in there, and boom, I got espresso. Here's my vitamins. Got to take them, and every morning I go through my daily devotions for my daily bread. Nothing like prayer and devotions to the Lord in the morning, especially when you're outdoors looking at this beautiful, beautiful area He created. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much a rundown of my food and how I prepare it and what I have for the day. Now this stuff I'll typically I number the days. This is day 4. This is number 4 in the bag. I don't know if you can see it or not, number 4. And I'll take this and I'll put this in my mesh pocket in my backpack, so I don't have to go in there. But I wasn't thinking. I had to take out my spoon, which was in my food bag. So I basically had to take everything out, almost everything out anyway. So that's the rundown. Let me enjoy my breakfast. Oh yeah, I forgot to add lunch. So in ShopRite in my town, they have these individual packets of peanut butter. And I'll take this, put it on here, and I have some jelly that I don't have the jar. I put the jar in a baggie, and that'll be my lunch. And I also brought these little Baby Bell cheeses, which I like, and some crackers, which I haven't really stayed. They're kind of soft. And this homemade beef jerky that I make my own beef jerky. And a little snack, little fruit bar at the end. So that would be my lunch. The sun's just coming up. What a great spot to have a meal or just reflect. I just remembered I didn't start my video with showing my sparkling face this morning. Finished breakfast. And it is, what time is it? It's about 8 minutes after 8. So that was a great spot. 16 miles today. More than I wanted to do, but that's the way it goes. So here we go. Another great day on the AT. Check this trail out. Wow. This is like a freeway. Ha! I'm sure it won't last for long. Here we've had our ups. We had to climb about 500 feet to get to here. Another beautiful day. You hear the birds in the background. I see a lot of these signs in Pennsylvania. Appalachian Trail, foot traffic only. Because this is a woods road, and they usually get people with motorized vehicles wanting to come down here, but they put these rocks here so you can't really do it. Thank you. This is probably a Potomac Appalachian Club that does this maintaining and this stretch. Check it out. We're going through this rhododendron tunnel now. I don't see any buds on these things. I was kind of hoping they would be out, but they're not. Oh well, give it a month. Figures I'm a little too early for that. This is nice. It hasn't been like this all day. I know I left you with trail similar to this before, but it's been mostly ridge walking up and down and up another ridge and down another ridge. Down that ridge. But I just came from the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club cabin, and they have a stream right next to the cabin where I got some water. And my foot fell in the water. Yeah. So we have, I had to change my sock. And fortunately, with trail shoes like this, they dry quickly, and they're already dry. So I got my sock and my backpack airing out, drying out. But we've done 7.5 miles so far. It is 5 of 12. So we've been hiking for, what, 4 hours? Yeah, just about 4. 7.5 miles. And another 2 miles to a shelter where we're going to have lunch. Hopefully there'll be some... It hasn't been many views. I have to say, Pennsylvania makes you go up these boulders and down these boulders, and there's no payoff on any views. That's a little bit disheartening. Hopefully things will change. One observation I just made. It's really sunny where I am. I look up. The leaves aren't really... They pop, but they're not nearly as full as I figured they'd be. Down here where I am, as opposed to where we live in New Jersey. But it doesn't block the sun. Not at all. Man, this is weird here. I'm wondering if this is a controlled burn several years ago, because this is just bizarre how it's cleared out like this. And the trees, oh, it's right in the sun. I don't know. Kind of looks like a controlled burn, but if it was a long time ago, because the floor is starting to grow again. We're here for lunch. Tom's Run Shelters, 6.3. That's where we're going to go. Pine Grove Furnace, which is right by the midsection of the AT. Quarry Gap Shelter, and Route 30 10.1. That's where we started this morning. So I've done 10 miles. It's about 12:30. Time to eat. Our lunch is done. It's 2 o'clock. I was there for about an hour and a half. I started editing day 4 video. I should have done it last night, but I didn't. Older hiker came in. He's been on the trail for 45 days. Started in Virginia. But he's not doing a lot of big miles, because I passed him way back there, way back. Yeah, he's just got no plan. Get there when he gets there type of deal. It's getting warmer. I have 5 miles to go before I get to the tent site, and then another mile to the shelter if I choose to go there. That's 6 miles. So here we go. Hopefully we'll have an enjoyable afternoon. So things to look forward to this afternoon. The AT midpoint for the northbounders going to Katahdin, Maine. So there'll be a little mile poster up there with some decorations and stuff. But won't be my midpoint. My midpoint won't come till sometime in southern Maine. One of the toughest parts of the trail. But I'll have my trail legs by then, and hopefully it won't be as bad, but it'll be challenging. So I figured I'd let you know what's coming up. Well, here, from what I understand, is the first halfway point. I don't know, halfway, it's halfway. But this is the COVID 2020 Bear Remembrance Closure and Reopening 2020 halfway. And it's got people that have signed it. Let's see if there's anybody on here that we would know from watching their YouTube video last year. Oh, Stitch. He was, he got my Trail Magic last year. Direction. I don't see anybody that I recognize that signed this in 2020. I thought Wild or Hickory might have signed this, but I guess not. I don't see them on this thing. So, from what I understand, this isn't. I don't know. Because of the trail reroutes and things of that nature, the trail keeps on getting longer and longer. But you'll see the COVID bear with his face mask on. For Rosemary, there he is, Wild. NOBO 2020. Yeah. Now this is the AT halfway point in regards to 2018. Like I say, every year they are rerouting the trail, making it longer. So you'll see here, official length of this is 2,190.9. Well, it's really, right now, as far as I understand, 2,195.5. So as I'm thinking, the COVID bear midway point we saw back there, it was really the true midpoint of the Appalachian Trail regards to miles as it stands today. Tom's Run Shelter. We're here. This is a big area. I mean, my goodness. The shelter is small. The area is huge. A lot of down trees people cut. Wow. I'm the only one here. And the privy is that way. The spring. Man, tell me the spring. The spring's right in. I just crossed it. So yeah, this is home for the night. Let me find a place to hang and I'll be back to you. In the Gut Hook's guide, it said that this shelter was closed because of construction and taking care of downed trees, but that was noted in September of 2020. I cannot believe how many downed trees there are around here. But it's open, the privy's open, everything's open. So we're good to go. Plus I have surprise people staying with me tonight. The father and son who actually helped me, who stayed with me at the hostel last night and took me to Walmart. They're here tonight. They started further south, and they hiked to here about, I don't know, 12 miles, they said. I did 16. Oh, here comes another hiker. But yeah, so we're all here at the campgrounds. Everything is cool. Or the shelter. Tomorrow's supposed to rain. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how far I'm going to go, but I got to figure that out. Oh, and here's the AT. Right here. How good is that? And there's my setup over there right next to the stream. It's going to be a wonderful night of sleeping. Well, okay, so we're here at the Tom Run Shelter, as I showed you before. Cooked dinner, put everything away. Actually edited my day 4 video. Hopefully I can get that up tonight. But the final comments and stats for today, we did 16.2 miles today. And I figured out I've done 71.5 miles of the AT since starting last Wednesday. That is 20 miles more than I thought I would be doing. So obviously I came here in good shape and I'm kicking it. Now I have to be in Duncannon, PA by Saturday. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. And that is, I don't know how far away it is right now. But anyway, today's highlights, we passed one current midpoint of the AT. So NOBOs and SOBOs come in either direction. They hit that midpoint. It's the COVID bear. And then we hit a midpoint that represented 2018 as well. And I'm told by the guys that I'm camping with up here, actually they were with me last night at the hostel. I was shocked to see them, but it's a father and son team. They're from Georgia. But anyway, they showed up about an hour after I showed up here. I was kind of surprised to see them. So yeah, we passed 2 AT midpoints today. Tomorrow's supposed to rain, starting about 9 o'clock. There's a hostel that's 3 miles away. Thunderstorms a lot tomorrow. There's a hostel that's 3 miles away. I could stay there, but you know, I don't know. I feel like I want to keep pushing. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, 16.2 miles today. It was a much hotter day than it was yesterday, but it was a good day all in all. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you all and have a blessed day. Bye. One other thing I need to mention. I was wondering why I wasn't getting any comments, and my 11-year-old grandson, who lives in Belgium with his mother and father, who are serving in the Army. Shout out to our Armed Forces folks. But anyway, Xavier, my 11-year-old, told me what to do. And today, as I was hiking, I called up my wife, Rosemary, and tried to talk her through it. I couldn't do it. But she eventually figured it out. But I had asked Xavier, I called my daughter in Belgium, in the middle of the trail, walking through rhododendron bushes. It was incredible. But I just thought it was kind of cool that I can talk to my daughter in Belgium, relay a message, and they get it done. So now you can put comments on each and every video from, I guess, day one till forever, as long as I do this. Okay, that's all. Good night.